Hello, Chris Jarvis at Acrylic Pixel here, and I've got a quick life update video for you. It's not good news. So I've been without income for about a month now. I'm not going to get into the details. I don't know when my next sort of income is going to be happening. I'm not going to talk about Focus Find because that's all still up in the air. But the headline is I've been without income and I'm looking for income. So what have I been doing in this sort of month? Not month off, because I've been working harder than I probably have been working in a long time. I've been writing articles on Medium, LinkedIn, and my personal website, Acrylic Pixel Games. And those articles were on indie games mainly, but also things like my personal journey, things that I'm interested in, what venture capitalists should be looking out for when they're looking to hire an indie game studio to work with. So that's super, super niche. So yeah, if that's sort, if you're into video games, check that out. What else have I been doing? I sold my car. It was a big estate, automatic, all the gizmos car, and I sold it and I got a smaller, less gizmos manual car to unlock a bit of capital, to have a bit of runway to see my next venture is going to come from, where my next income is going to be coming from. What else? Yeah, NovaJet. So NovaJet is the roguelike spaceship Wipeout inspired, Vampire Survivors inspired game where you're shooting little alien things. That's still going. I did spend a lot of time working on that and I've got the core loop down, but it's got to this point now where it doesn't look good and it's not getting much traction on social media. And I could start looking for publishers, but I'm just a one-man band and it doesn't look good and it's not got any following. So I'm going to work on it on my spare time still, going to keep plugging away at it, but I've got to start working on making it look good. I don't have any money to hire an artist to make it look good, to then get interest on social media and build up a following. So I'm in this situation where I've got this game, the core loop's done, I could be looking for funding, but the industry is just not in the right space. Publishers are holding on to their cash, they've still got it, but they're just not investing in funds like mine. I might apply to get some grant funding to help get further down the line with it, but I'm honestly not hopeful that's going to work. So I've been doing other things like looking for jobs in the industry and part-time gigs and things like that, which leads on to my next thing that I was doing. I had an idea for a consultancy that would work with businesses that are looking to license their IPs to indie game studios but don't actually have the video game knowledge to understand who's the best person to partner with, or venture capitalist firms that have got the capital to invest in indie game funds but don't have an expert on hand to judge the studio or the project, and publishers. They've probably got the people on hand, so I'm probably not going to be able to work with publishers because any publisher worth their salt will be able to qualify studios and their projects effectively. But I had this idea to create this consultancy so that people would come to me and say, hey, is this studio a good studio? Have they got the right people that they need? Is the idea viable? Are they going to be able to work on this project and deliver it on time and on budget? And I would sort of go in and analyze the studio, analyze the project, ask the right questions, create milestones and create a plan, and maybe do a bit of producing where I'd actually implement the plan. That was the idea. That consultancy firm idea is still in the qualifying stage, so I'm still trying to figure out if it's a viable niche or not. So I've been contacting some venture capitalists, reaching out to them to see if that's something that they would be interested in. So that's still in a sort of startup phase. There might not be a market for it, or there might well be, but people just don't want to use my services for whatever reason. So we'll see if that takes off. I've got the website set up, so if you check out Acrylic Pixel Games, that's like got my articles on there to show that I know what I'm talking about, and then it also shows the services that I'm sort of going to be offering venture capitalist firms, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's been about a month, so I thought I'd do this video, and it's got to the point now where I'm just looking for normal full-time jobs in my local area. So I'm just looking for jobs. I've got lots of experience in lots of industries, so automotive, I've done account managing, graphic design, I've done territory support, I've done lots of different jobs in my career. So I'm hopeful that I can get just a regular normal job to help subsidize me creating NovaJet on the side, and then hopefully over time, when it gets better, it starts to look better slowly over time, I'll get more interest, more of a following, and then hopefully a publisher or venture capitalist will be interested in sort of investing in it. That's the plan. It's a quick update. Everything's bad. So if you're in a similar situation, you've been laid off from your indie game job or video game, AAA job, reach out, say hi. I could really do with a pat on the back at the moment and like you can do it, Chris. So leave that comment and subscribe if you want more updates on on my life and what I'm doing, games like NovaJet. I do have my Patreon page. I could probably start updating that now, actually. I've got a bit more time on my hands. So yeah, check the Patreon page out if you wanted to support NovaJet being created. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.